These animal portraits were applied to one of the botanical jelly prints I made in my previous video, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. If you'd like to know how, then carry on watching and all will be revealed. Hi, I'm Joni B and welcome to Butterfly's Mind. I really enjoyed making these, and this one, if you've seen the previous video, if you've not, I'll leave you a link, was the one that I tried out first just to see if it worked, and it did. And this is the one that I did subsequently, and I'm not as happy with that. I like it, I think it's really lovely, but I realised that I need to find areas within the botanical textured papers that I make on the jelly plate where the critter can sit, like this one here, where it's not obscuring the background. So I'll put those to one side, and I've got these. These are just a few of the many animals, birds that I have. And what I thought I would do was I'd go through my textured papers, and these are just some of the botanicals that I've done over the last good few months, and I've had a scoot through and I've tried to find papers that are sympathetic with the colours. What I've done is I've spared you the boredom of watching me flick through them all, and I've found these that I really like, that I think will go with the pictures that I've picked out. These are, there's another one there, whoops. These are the images that I've got, and I've printed them on tissue paper, if you've seen that on the other video. And what I'm doing, I'm just looking, I've changed the colour profile of this one, so it's more of a cooler colour that will go more with these cooler textured botanicals rather than these very warm colours. So I've got all sorts of critters here, and what I thought I would do is I'm going to use this one. I started to tear it a little bit, but I'll keep on going, and I'm going to choose which one of these to use it on. So once I've done that, I'll come back and I'll show you what I've done. Move my owl away and all my other things. So I've gone through everything. I'll just bring that down a little bit more. Hold on. There you go. I chose this botanical print here, and what I'm going to do is go around with my water brush and get this a little bit more uneven rather than this straight edge here. This one I think is way too big, but that's not a problem, because what I can do is I can reprint this. As I've said before, these are my creations, so I can print as many as I want, and I can do more botanical prints. So I want this to be quite big in the well, not quite big, but very big in the frame. So what I'll do is I'll just go around this with the water brush, if I can find it. There it is. And then I'll attempt to glue it down. So once I've done that, I'll come back to you, show you what's happening. Just wet round the edges with the water brush, just to break these edges up so they're not as pronounced and hopefully noticeable. Still quite fragile, so you have to be very careful, otherwise you end up ripping the whole thing. And yes, I've done that before now. This is wet strength tissue paper, so it's obviously giving me a bit of a battle. So it's important, I think, to make sure that you've got the mount on the image that you're trying to stick down, so that you know what it's going to look like when you've actually stuck it down. So I'm quite happy with where that is now, and I'm going to use some Liquitex matte medium. I like these lines here coming down, and I like that they marry up here with the stem of this, well, it's a weed actually. So let's see if I can try this way. This is matte medium by Liquitex. So I'll stick this down like this. Comes a bit further down. Be very careful. Trying to get the creases out of his nose. Happy with that. And that is what it will look like when it's in the mount. So yeah, very pleased with that, very pleased. Okay, I'll just push that down a little bit more. And I'll have a look what I'm going to do next. I'm just having a sip of my coffee and I'm looking at this hair here, and I think I quite like that. I'm going to go around here, trying to again avoid the whiskers, but I can always paint them on again, draw them on. But once this tissue paper is being stuck down, we should see what's going on behind here. It's got a nice middle bit there that will just go where his nose is. So I think I'm going to do that, and that will be a bigger one. So I'm going to get rid of all this excess tissue paper and then see what it looks like when I glue it down. Got the hair cut out now as best I can, and just seeing where this needs to go. Probably around there like that. Let's just centre this a little bit, but whoops. And there it is. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Can move that up a little bit more. Yeah. So let's get them stuck down. I'm again trying to avoid these whiskers. When I was doing it the other day, I was pasting on the back of the tissue paper, and that got incredibly difficult to manoeuvre back onto the paper. So I'm trying this as a different method. Might just spray it down a little. This is just a fine mist spray. Let's see if that helps any. Hold my breath. I'm not breathing while I'm doing it. Oh dear. I'm just trying to break this edge up a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm going to let that dry. So I thought I would do a quick review of what I've done up to now. So here's the first one that I did. I've not attached these to the mount at the moment. I'll do that later when everything's, well, the second batch that I've done is all dried. So here's the hair from the previous session. This is the one from today, which I'm really pleased with. I've put it into a big amount. And looking here, I don't know whether you can see it from where you are, but this looks 3D. It's really peculiar how this seems to be really standing out. I hope you see that, and don't know whether you will be able to, but I can definitely see that that looks 3D. And here is the hair. And I'm really pleased with this as well. This one isn't completely dry, it's still a little bit damp, but what I thought I would do, I like this edge. I've put it onto a different mount. This is a cream mount, and I've got this, it looks like a bit of a torn edge, but I'm really happy with that. So these are the two that I've done today, the wolf and the hare. If you're interested in these creative animals that I've put together, you can't buy them anywhere else, and they are unique to me. And there are various different ones that are going to be available to you via my website. We've got the wolf that we have there, a ram, badger, a horse, the owl, the wolf, the deer, the antelope, and the Highland cow. There will be more. There is the ability to put them onto tissue paper, and then create the same kind of things that I'm doing. You don't have to do the botanical backgrounds that I've done. You can put them on whatever background you want. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you are interested in having these for your very own projects, then go the other way, then just leave me a message in the comments, please, and if enough people are interested, then I'm more than happy to put them onto the website. So thanks for watching, and from the wolf and the hare, I'll say goodbye. So bye for now, and hope to see you again very soon. Bye bye.